one of the things that I think would, let me just say that I think food is more important than finance. And finance just got subsidized to the tune of $700 billion. But food, in terms of the backyard gardener or the local producer, doesn't get any subsidies.
If I look at the global economy, we've got that pretty well established, pretty well worked out, and we may have even gone a little bit overboard with it. The spike in oil prices last spring was kind of another wake-up call that we're going to get to a point where it's going to be hard to sustain that kind of economy over time. And so really, if you look at where the growth can take place, the opportunity space there is at the local and regional scale, and that certainly plays out for farms.
Sense of wholesomeness and prosperity for our region and for the state.
There's so much potential in food. There's so much potential in especially the Northeast Ohio area with, you know, the type of soil that we have, the community that we have, the resources that we have, everything.
You know, why local food systems? It really is the economy. Local food systems really are where the opportunity is for farms and farmers. Worked in the past, for example, with potato growers in Ohio, and the biggest potato grower in the state has maybe 800,000 acres, and they're competing with 25,000 acre farms in Michigan, 50,000 acre farms in Idaho. We don't have 25,000 acres to put in potatoes in the state, but what we do have is farms ringing almost uniform distribution of urban areas throughout the state of Ohio. And that creates an enormous amount of opportunity for farming for people that are just down the road.
But I do think one thing that Cleveland has that's unique to many of these other cities is we have such an abundance of vacant land, and we've lost population. I mean, Youngstown's lost 50% of its population in the last 30 years. Cleveland, 50% over 50, since the 1950s. Mm-hmm. So we are kind of uniquely situated, relative to New York or Chicago.
Right. Different issues, right?
Different issues, but we have a lot more vacant land. So I think this agrarian kind of redevelopment of the city could really, take hold in the Clevelands and Detroits and Pittsburghs and Youngstowns, Loraines of the Great Lakes region.